we can make a video in traffic. I'm sure as y'all have seen from the title, I'm looking at leader bikes. So I kind of want one. So I would not get rid of my 600. I like this bike a lot. I wouldn't get rid of any of my Harleys. I like them a lot. I want to get a 1000. Like, I understand that it's probably more than I need. I understand that it's going to be kind of garbage in traffic like this. I mean, hell, this thing's at 220 right now in traffic. But I also probably need to put some engine ice in this thing because it's about due, I think, for a refresh. So this one's probably going to be a shorter video too, because I don't know how else to say I want to get a bigger bike. I just want something faster, you know? That's genuinely just a clout chaser and me wanting something faster. I mean, I cornered pretty decent on this thing. And I understand that it's a different animal on a leader, and I would definitely take time to get used to it. I don't want to hurt myself. Like I said, I want a leader bike. Cut and dry. I don't want to hurt anything. I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to run from cops. I just want to have fun. And I'm fairly certain when I tell you the ones that I'm looking at will 100% explain why I'm looking at them. So there's like there's probably 3 or 4 actually that I'm looking at. I say looking at very lightly, more like I'm Googling it and watching exhaust clips, and I'm not like doing anything else because they're expensive right now. But currently I am looking at the R1. That crossplane sounds fucking nutty and I want it. The RSV4 1100 is also nutty, and I like the blue that they come in. That is an absolute must-have in my opinion. I want to go past this orange car. It looks like a Ford of some kind. I want to see. I'm also kind of looking at Fireblades. I like the way they sound, and they're really cool, but I think it's way too much. Yeah, it's a Falcon. I was right. And as much as I'm going to get flack for this, I've also been looking at Gixxer 1000s. But not like the older one. I mean, whatever I get has to be a 23 or newer. Because I don't want to have to worry about used bike issues. This one has enough used bike issues. Honestly, my biggest conundrum is I live in an area where a 1000cc bike is kind of few and far. But I keep on looking at Instagram and YouTube and TikTok, and there's all these guys that roll race, and they always talk about biggest, baddest, best, the horsepower and everything. And I'm constantly falling into that same mindset thing where it's like, oh, I gotta have the Aprilia because it makes 220 horsepower. There is no reason to have 220 horsepower. Honestly, my biggest selling point for wanting an Aprilia is that sound it has when you put a full GP exhaust on it. Literally, I could get the R1 that has 205 horsepower, and 90% of this fucking town would be blown out of the water because nothing here really goes that fast or has that kind of horsepower. Genuinely, I probably would have more issues on the other side of the state where I don't go. So I don't know. I'm kind of falling into that clout shit. Again, I'm not trying to get a leader bike to be flashy, McDashy, and all this shit. I don't know. I feel like it's the next evolution. I have friends that ride leader bikes that say, yeah, I don't need a leader bike because the 600 is more than enough. But man, do you know how cool it would be to have a brand new bike that doesn't have issues, that has a lot of horsepower to use, that you don't have to use. Like, I don't have to put all 200 horsepower to the ground and use it on an R1 if I get an R1. I could literally just putz around like I do on this thing. I mean, it wouldn't be happy about it, and I would open it up on the freeway when there's nobody around, but like, I don't know. I kind of want a leader bike. I see all my friends that have them, they all have a blast on them, but like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just get a Daytona 675 and call it a day. They still make those new, right? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I was gonna try and smack your windshield, but you're too far away. I'm gonna shout this guy out. He's gonna have no fucking idea who the hell I am.